Hey there, this is my Azov Atom review, and this truck is the Azov 6 Reborn. So starting off, we'll take a quick look through the truck's setup and arrangements, as always starting with the engine. So for the engine, I've gone with the IMZ817T, granting a power to weight ratio of S. Following this, we've got the Advanced Special Gearbox, rounding off the remaining stats as A for durability and B- for fuel consumption. Although you cannot modify the suspension, the ground clearance is pretty good, especially in the wheel well areas, so there's no need to worry about that. The truck has all-wheel drive on a toggle, and diff lock is always on, so you can utilize the high gear in off-road conditions with ease. On the tyre front, you have 50-inch tyres. The stock tyres are in the off-road category and work pretty well, though if you have the jack of all trades, you'll have access to plenty of mud tyre options, and where you need it, you can equip chain tyres for those ice sections and icy roads. The center of gravity doesn't appear to be too bad, just remember to steer into the direction in which you are rolling. Your snorkel options are roof height, so there's no need to worry about fording rivers either. For frame add-ons, you have a moderate amount of options for a truck of this size. The add-ons of note are the unique maintenance add-on, which carries 300 repair parts, 2,500 litres of fuel, and 4 spare tyres, which can be combined with a roof rack providing an additional 150 repair parts and 120 litres of fuel. You can also tow a trailer with this add-on. Next is the unique sideboard bed that is colour matched to the truck, and this is a 3-slot sideboard bed, but it does not allow the use of a crane, but you can still tow a trailer. There are 2 regular flatbed options, one being a 2-slot and the other being a 3-slot. Both of these allow for the addition of the small blue loading crane, and you can tow a trailer for a maximum of 7 cargo slots. You can also equip the super heavy crane or the logging crane too if you require it. The truck is suitable for small and medium log missions too, but for some reason it cannot do long logs. As a side note, you can only have the logging crane with the small log carrier and not the medium, but you can still tow a medium log trailer. You do have access to both high and low saddles, but no options for an additional crane here. I think my go-to with this truck will be the 3-slot flatbed with crane, and then I still have the option to tow a trailer, so I'll cover all the bases. And there are a couple of visual fancies such as caging around the cabin and some aerodynamic additions, but these are mostly just for show. The typical fuel consumption rates without towing a trailer can reach about 16 litres per minute. This truck seems very much like it's based on the original Azov 64131, given its speed, fuel consumption rates, although the turning radius is a bit better. When loaded up with cement and trailer full of cargo, the average was about 10 to 15 litres per minute, which given the 350 litre fuel tank, that'll give you about 23 minutes driving time at maximum consumption, but don't forget about the further 120 litres of fuel on the roof rack. So overall, it's a very efficient truck. So to summarise, the pros of the truck include great ground clearance, you've got lots of add-on options, rear crane for trailer loading, you've got a big fuel tank and it isn't very thirsty, and it's got a lot of power, and it's stable when using a crane. The cons of the truck include there's no long log options, all-wheel drive is on a toggle, there's no crane for saddle trailers, and there's no crane for medium logs. So after that, it's a 7 out of 10. For me, the truck has a lot going for it, with just a few items missing. As with many trucks of this size, it will struggle a bit more in deeper snow areas, so it won't be dethroning the Zix 605R anytime soon. Personally, I won't be using either the lower high saddle on the truck, as there are just better options given the actual size of this truck. The loading crane being at the back is a nice touch for loading trailers, and it does feel as familiar as driving the Azov 64131 with just a few more perks. Overall, I'd say it's worth picking up and value for money if you like having a solid trucking option at your disposal. And on that note, it's time to wrap up, so I want to thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, then please let me know down below and have a great day.